Friday, everybody. It is champion review time, and just want to say again, sorry for the delayed episode and no Monday episode. We've been busy. Some shit's been coming up, and we're kinda, or at least I was suggesting the idea of maybe going back to 2 episodes a week, just to, I don't know, sometimes there's just not shit to talk about, and we don't want to make every Monday episode like a bitch fest.
Right. No, I'm with you 100%. We definitely don't want to just complain every episode for you guys. So I agree with you.
Yeah, we I think it's different than criticizing, but like sometimes I feel like we just go too fucking hard, and I'm sure nobody wants to listen to that every episode. So
right.
We're reconsidering some things. We'll be, of course, keeping the champion review and the like the normal patch, and then whatever off week episode. Maybe when Worlds is like a month and a half away, so maybe we could start talking about pros as soon as we get closer to that. And
yeah,
maybe if you want to bitch about something really quick, can we just talk about why the fuck finals tickets are like literally like a little more than a month, are being sold a month before the fucking finals?
Yeah, I don't get that. That doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
And they put you on like a mailing list, like a reminder list or whatever.
Yeah, I don't really understand what their fucking end game is here, but
let me look really quick.
It's
What
bad.
is capacity of the Chase Center in San Francisco? Let's see what the capacity is.
It's fucking huge.
18,000.
It's fucking huge for sure. For sure, that place is huge.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the fucking World Finals, dog.
Right. It's true. Tis true.
I'm scared. We're not going to be able to go, but you know, we can worry about.
We're going. There's no doubt about it. We're definitely going, and you need to get Bloggy together so we can actually give the people what they want.
Yeah, I'd be down to. We're also thinking about if we make it to, if we go to final, or when we were at finals, we're like, well, how funny would it be if we just made fucking flyers and handed it out?
It would be pretty gross.
No,
it'd be funny though. It would be pretty fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess on top of that, this episode honestly is gonna be very short. It's Janna and Malphite, but I really want to try to get some actual gameplay up on the YouTube channel, and I think it would be fun just to like, you know, super cut some like 10-minute videos of like some funny, especially I feel like if we play with like Dom or Steven, we could probably get some really fucking funny highlights out of that.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, I look forward to that. I'm gonna try to be doing that, and yeah,
that'll be good.
Really quick again, let's go over the Q&A from last week's champion review, episode 84.
All right.
Our question was, how do you guys feel about Dr. Mundo? And Mayo wrote in and said, F this champ, man, with a facepalm.
I haven't even seen it. I love that. That's fucking great. Thank you, Mayo.
I'm curious. Are you like getting shit on by Mundos? Because like we were talking about, it just does not feel that tanky.
No, it feels like doo-doo.
It's weird. I feel like he's like the one, like all tanks can scale, right? I just feel like Mundo, if he doesn't get ahead, he's useless. He's like I don't know. I just feel like I never am that tanky playing as a Mundo.
No, I feel you. I'm not gonna argue with you on that because I think you're 100% right. He feels just like absolutely untanky, and like it's weird because I think we played one like shortly after we released that episode, and he felt really strong, and I was like, I don't understand why this feels so freaking strong.
F this champ, man.
F this champ is right.
Thank you, Mayo. And finally, our poll was, out of all the skins listed, which do you wish you could obtain? And that was Pax TF, Pax Jax, Pax Sivir, Rusty Blitzcrank, King Rammus, Black Alistair, and UFO Corky. And King Rammus at 40%.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they're all good skin, or except I probably wouldn't want, I guess, obviously there's more skins, but Spotify Anchor only lets me do like 7 options, but maybe aside from Black Alistair and Rusty Blitzcrank, I would have taken any of them, but King Rammus is good.
Right. No, King Rammus I think is great. Great option. Can't hate.
Nope. All right, and that's it. Let's get the ad out of the way,
Yeah, let's
and
do it.
we'll hop into Janna.
All right.
All right, Janna. Yeah, there's not much to go off here, guys. I
Yeah,
don't think she's been changed.
she really hasn't been changed a whole lot. The only thing I think that's changed has been her passive's been changed around a couple times. But that's not going to show in the old skills. It's just the way that it's been used. It's the same passive. So let me read it off real fast. Tailwind, which by the way, the icons every time I look at them just remind me of SpongeBob. Like they kind of look like the cross between Mr. Krabs' eyes when he closes them, and like the little tin houses that are under there, the like can houses or whatever. Every time I see it, it just looks like fucking SpongeBob. That's all I can ever think of. But it's got a 1200 effect radius. It's innate. It says Janna gains 8% bonus movement speed while moving towards nearby allied champions, and grants them the same amount when they're moving toward her. So, similar to Singed, we did Singed somewhat recently, right? And he has that slipstream where like he gets near an allied champion and he moves faster. Very similar, except that Janna's is pretty much always on. And it's pretty gross with any sort of movement speed buff. I mean, 8%'s a lot. That's if you add celerity to that, you're just doubling the move speed, and it's ridiculous.
So it looks like it was slightly different. It just increases the movement speed of all allied champions by 3%.
Which would have been a global.
And then it says this bonus is lost while Janna is dead.
Right.
Global, that's kind of broken.
It is broken, but 3% is also negligible, I think. Yeah, it's like
Right.
nothing. Unless you have a ton of movement speed, or like I think that really only does you real good if you're playing with like a Hecarim or a Rammus.
Yeah, I mean, guys,
go ahead.
I'm just looking at her abilities. I'm pretty sure everyone.
It was
big-
okay.
yeah.
So I do have a little bit more on this passive that I want to talk about too. Is that not last year, but the year before, I believe? So 2 seasons ago, she had been gifted a buff to her passive where the movement speed would also translate to damage on her spells and auto attacks. You remember that?
Oh, was it passive on her W?
So that she got the movement speed, but all that bonus movement speed that she would have would also count towards her auto attacks and her spells. So she would get that as an AP bonus or AD bonus, or just an extra damage bonus.
So was that all stacked onto her passive?
Yes, it was. Let me see if I can find it on here. But it was part of her passive.
You think it was season 10?
Oh, you know what? It might have been earlier this year. Yeah, it was earlier this year. Okay. It was patch 12.2. Okay, I was thinking it was a little while ago. So the new effect when they changed it was what it is now. The old effect was Janna gains 8% bonus movement speed and grants the same amount to nearby allied champions moving toward her. Janna's basic attacks on hit and Zephyr, so her W, deal bonus magic damage equal to 25 to 35% based on level of her bonus movement speed. And so you would just stack an ass ton of movement speed just to get a little bit extra damage on the auto attack, which stacks well with the shield, or on the W, which already was her damage spell as it is. It was pretty gross, and actually I felt like it made her pretty strong, and like she was able to bully. And the only reason they got rid of that was the Janna top. Said, okay, if you guys want to abuse the system, we're gonna make it so you literally cannot play this champion up here. You will, like, she was obviously pretty much unplayable against any other top laner, but they just stripped all the damage out and said, okay, do it again.
Plus, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, okay, so what I was thinking is on Zephyr, she passively gets movement speed, but she scales off AP. I mean, obviously, she's not going to build a lot of AP, but like, you could probably get over 100 if you build like support items. So it's like it's 6 to 10 bonus movement speed, and then 2 per every 100 AP, so 12, and then just her passive. Well, it's only towards. I mean, I guess it. What's the range of it? It was 1200. That's pretty big. So it's like if she's roaming across the map, she's probably gonna have that. If you have Mobies, you're fucking zooming across the map.
Right.
I'm really glad. I mean, I always talk about it, but champions that like, whether it be like mega tanks or like supports like this that are just primarily heal and shielders, like they don't need damage. Their job isn't to fucking dish out damage. Their job is to keep their teammates alive.
Right.
So good they changed that. Feel like she got mega busted when they when they changed around Glacial. Like you'd think Airy is good,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
Glacial is just
You're right.
Jesus. Yeah, it's weird.
You're totally right though.
Jesus, and she has so many fucking skins. We can get that in a second. Yeah, I
She
mean,
has a fuck ton. It's funny.
still looking through past. I mean, there's nothing really. The Chinese splash art looks fucking. China just killed it on these splash arts. Like, dude, look at the
Yes.
original North American splash art. It's
It's
disgusting.
disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. I don't know where they got these like how did the Chinese splash arts look so much better consistently? Like they're just such a tier above. Um yeah, it's just weird. I don't know how they came up with those or whatever, but yeah, the North American one disgusting. Like it like really fucking bad. It's like they took the model and then tried to make it more artsy.
Oh man, the other thing that's crazy is I forgot. Have you listened to what original Janna used to sound like?
Oh, I forgot about that. It's disgusting, right?
It's fucking horrifying. I'm gonna put 1 second. I'm gonna play it for everybody so they can hear this. Just be worried.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
They try to make it so breathy and it's just like
it's
it's
really
bad.
just unsettling.
It is unset. It's creepy as all hell. How many Hextech Janna like remakes did they do? Jesus. But yeah, no, that was I mean, going back to your point about Glacial, that is her bread and butter. She's actually a pretty gross champion right now. Even currently in the meta, she's still very viable, very useful. Definitely recommend playing her if you can.
Yeah, again, guys, I think she's just very straightforward. All her abilities are the same.
Right.
Nothing crazy. I guess best Janna skin. Give it to me.
That's a great question, and I'm gonna counter with the one that's coming out, the Prestige Cyber Halo, because that thing's fucking sick. Like I don't know, that's such a tier above, and she has good splash arts too. But the Prestige Cyber Halo is so good.
I'm just worried because it just looks kind of like Kate. Like the hair is just KDA.
No, it's so KDA, but this just it fits her. But yeah, that's what I said to you. I think was that this looks so KDA. Like I don't get it, but
I'm still again I'm praising, even though I feel like prestige skins are just a fucking
a rip.
I don't want to say cash grab, but yeah, like a but like the fact that they finally when did they release loot? We talked about this, but it was like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Or prestige skins.
Right.
The fact that they're finally changing the splash arts and the mod just completely different. They're not just chromas is
Right.
incredible. Just look at the base Cyber Halo.
It's so different.
She looks like Mercy.
Yes,
Okay.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. She looks exactly like Mercy, and I think that's the point.
The other but Prestige is just so tier above.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's so good. The other one out of her current skins, I mean, obviously Forecast Janna has to be mentioned. That was like a really good, like a groundbreaking development in these kinds of skins. We're like, hey, let's give them like a totally like alternate personality, put in a different world. I feel like this one was so good, especially with their voice lines were really good.
Yeah.
That's everything that comes with it. But obviously, I like Hextech Janna because it actually just reminds me of the fact that it is like she can be part of the Hextech, even though she's not part of that whole group. Like I think the aesthetic works really well for me. She kind of actually reminds me of Ezreal with the skin.
Same out like explore. It should be like I feel like they should rename it to Explorer Janna or something.
Or they need to like rework it just a little bit, make it a little bit more Hextechy to what it is now because this
Don't say that because they're gonna turn her into a robot.
right. Well, I don't want that, but I mean like
Maybe she's
more
working on Hextech. I don't know.
Right. Like more like she should fit more like Heimerdinger did in Arcane, you know what I mean? A little bit more of an outfit, but I know she's kind of a god, so I don't know. And then obviously there's Victorious, which is like one of the rarest because not a lot of people were playing this game when Victorious Janna came out.
I think I also really like Fnatic Janna.
I do like Fnatic Janna. She really realistically has a load of good skins. Even is it Sacred Sword? Yeah, Sacred Sword's really good too. Like she's got really good skins. Crystal Rose was a good skin line. That's a solid one too. So it's hard to pick one because I feel like they really, when they reworked or did all these, they stepped their game up.
Agreed. Well, Unless you have anything else, I think we're good on Janna.
One tip on playing Janna. For those, I know we didn't go through every single skill in depth, but one little tip is a good Janna will shield herself and trade if she can, and get a little bit of poke off with the auto attacks. Just that bonus AD. You're maxing your shield anyways. Use your bonus AD to your advantage and slap the other, whether it's the support or whatever. Don't get caught for it, but a good Janna will be able to protect herself and actually dish out some damage back to the other sides, the other team's laners. So bear that in mind and use that little tidbit. It's actually rather fun.
Alrighty, let's move on to Malphite.
Oh, Malphite.
The last, or I was gonna say one of the few, if not the last pizza foot dude.
Man, you remember when they changed his splash art?
Oh, let me go back and look at his.
Like, I know I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but you remember how
you're fine.
Like he for the longest time he had old splash art. Like he had original splash art. Like a lot of champions had like a first, second, maybe even third original skin splash art, and Malphite literally had the first one until like a couple years ago. He was the last fucking one.
I'm looking. Are you talking about the North American First Classic?
Yes.
That's literally.
That's Shamrock, but
yeah, exactly. It's literally that.
I mean, this was back in the day where the first skin was really just a chroma. And so yeah, you could see it on Shamrock, and that was what he had as his original splash art for fucking ever. And I mean forever. And then when they came out with the new one where he actually looks like a fucking mountain, that one's sick. I actually really enjoy the scale that they included in that rework.
See, I agreed. It looks incredible, but like when I'm playing, if I play him in game, I don't feel like a mountain.
No, you don't. You don't.
It's very hard. That's like one of the few things that like League is like kind of takes me out. Is like same thing with like Cho'Gath. Like I don't. I mean, unless I get like 20 feast stacks.
Yeah.
But like he's gigantic. Malphite is a fucking mountain. If you've I don't know if you remember seeing like in I think it was earlier this year in Legends of Runeterra, they introduced didn't we say Malphite's from Ixtal?
I think he is.
They released like I think that region in Legends of Runeterra, and his fucking like cards and stuff just looked incredible. If you have a chance, anybody just YouTube like Malphite Legends of Runeterra, you will not be disappointed.
Duly noted.
But yeah, I mean, the only thing that they've changed was his W, which we'll just go over really quick, and then we can just generally talk about him. His old W, passive is still the same. Malphite gains bonus armor, tripled, while Granite Shield, his passive, is active.
That's disgusting.
So that's 10 to 30 armor, and then of course tripled, so I can get up to it doesn't multiply with percentages. And then for 6 seconds, Malphite's basic attacks deal bonus physical damage while splashes to the enemies around his target. And I know they changed this recently. Active, Malphite empowers his next basic attack within 6 seconds to gain 50 bonus range and deal bonus physical damage on hit, and it is a auto attack reset. And we always talk about how fucking incredible that is. It works on turrets.
Right.
And then additionally, Malphite's basic attacks on hit for the next 5 seconds are empowered to trigger a cone in the direction of the target that deals physical damage to enemies hit.
Remember when they came out with Titanic Hydra, and like all I could think of was like, oh, Malphite, dude. Malphite. Double cone hits, dude. Disgusting. It's just really funny to watch his model go up and just start clapping fools. Like it gets me every time. Like I feel like I can't play Malphite and use that skill without saying I'm clapping fools right now. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it's literally called Thunderclap. So.
Right, and he's clapping people. It's like I'm clapping fools. I mean, literally, he's just using the Hulk's move. So I mean, there's that.
But yeah, I mean. Malphite is opposite of we were talking about Mundo, like this guy can get shit on all fucking game,
and then at like once
exactly like 30 or 40 minutes in, he's able to hit R, and if he has like 700 fucking armor, it's game over.
It's actually disgusting. It's Yes. Like, I don't even know what else
Though,
to say. It's fucking gross. But, like, a lot of people play him even AP, and he could still get shit on all game, but because that ulti has an 80% scale on the AP ratio, it's fucking disgusting. You take Illudens and just flat magic pen, and you press R, Malphite, go boom with the football.
also, if people didn't realize this, he actually grows in size based on how much armor he has.
I actually did not realize that.
Forgot they added that in recently, but it
Right.
caps at 35%
35%.
increased size. Yeah, at 400 armor. So he's kind of got that like Cho'Gath thing going on.
Yeah, I mean, you can only make a unit so big, but I don't even think he gets. I think Cho'Gath gets way bigger.
I mean, combine that with the Frostfire Gauntlet,
Right.
and you'll get in size even bigger.
Right.
Yeah.
Beyond that, obviously, the cheese wheel, the classic ability. Love the cheese wheel.
It's fucking annoying, dude. Like
It's
that.
so fucking, especially if they're going AP. It's so annoying.
I don't even think you necessarily have to go. I mean, if you could probably start like Doran's Ring,
Right.
And, like I think Malphite. I just remember back in the day, like a lot of tanks, like just. I would still take Comet over any of the green tree because, like, sure you can walk up and slap and get like grass procs, but like
Good luck.
you're able to point and click,
Yeah.
and then get a guaranteed Comet hit. It's just
Right.
so much harass. So it's,
Right. Comet and Scorch. I mean,
Right.
And I always say that I fucking hate Scorch, but even with Malphite, I might even decide to go. If I was in the blue tree taking Comet, I might even just go with Gathering Storm just for the AP that you get for free for doing nothing.
It wouldn't actually be a bad idea to take movement speed on him either, just because of the Q giving
Right.
you movement speed. I mean, I probably wouldn't. I guess you could
Celerity,
fucking go celerity. I mean, if you're top lane water walking to just roam, and then
You need that mana flow band. You really need that
I
mana flow
know.
band because he has a what's his mana pool? It's fucking duty pants.
I mean, you can still go
280.
tier. Yeah, it's
280.
slow
Oh,
as
you can go Fimbulwinter. That's true.
Fimbulwinter, Frozen Heart. Yeah, but mana flow. I mean, mana flow is based on how much mana you're missing. So if you have a lot of mana and you're missing a lot, it's going to give you a lot more refund.
And then does it give you 250 once you complete it?
It's 360 plus. What is?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm talking about mana flow band. I think you get.
Right.
I think
Yeah,
you get
250
250 max once you complete the
Yeah.
mini game of it. Which, if you're going Fimbulwinter, is just extra health for you. So I mean, it doesn't hurt to double dip there. But yeah, champions disgusting. Football go boom. What's his best skin? It's a tough question.
He needs a fucking rework so badly. Just
Right.
Also, let me just point out really quick. Just looking at his splash art, he does not look like that in game.
No. They need
He looks
to.
so much more epic, and his model is just so.
Yeah, I know.
garbage,
They need
dude.
to fix his model. They really do need to fix his model. He still has his head like so low that it doesn't even look like his fucking head. Like, it's bad.
He needs a full on like VGU, dude. Like
In-game VGU, yeah. His splash arts are fine. I think his splash arts are totally okay. A couple of them could be made a little bit better. But like if you look at Mecha, the scale on Mecha is so good.
I would say his first 1, 2, 3, 4 up to Glacial, all of those need reworks.
Especially Marble, dude. Look at those
Marble
legs.
looks
Look
fucking-
at those fucking legs.
Bro, he's floating.
I like Marble for how bad it is. Like, I know that sounds weird, but it's because it's like probably like we talked about Blitzcrank last week and Rusty Blitzcrank and how bad of a skin that was that they actually just removed it and said, yeah, okay, this is so bad because it's a chroma, right? But this takes that idea to the next level. Like, it's not a chroma, it's just bad. It's just really fucking bad. And I like it. It has charm because it's so bad. But
All right.
my
Do you
favorite,
want yeah, go for it.
my favorite, the best skin, Glacial. Just because of the Q.
The Q does look good.
It's so
Now,
sick.
Do you want my? I'll give you my troll answer and then my actual answer. Troll. It's
it
got to be.
Ironside?
It's got to be pot leaf.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Pot leaf, shamrock. Right. It's so bad. It's good.
It's like I don't even smoke weed, but it makes me want to light up every fucking time.
Oh, I just want to read it. It says Malphite is a 20-ton rock man who used to be part of an even larger rock that was destroyed, leaving him orphaned on a distinctly unrock-like plane of existence. This guy
Wait.
could use a little luck.
Hold on. What is Malphite's title? What is his title? Oh, the shard of the monolith. Can we just change it to Malphite 20-ton rock man?
That's so bad.
Okay, real
Oh
answer.
my
I really like
God.
Darkstar.
Darkstar's cool. That's definitely it wasn't on my list for favorite, but that's because I compared to other Darkstars, and I think they're Cho'Gath is really good. Darkstar Thresh might be my favorite of the Darkstars, and it's probably because his voice lines are so good. But
Coven's pretty good too. Coven again is like, or excuse me, Old God. It's
yeah,
part
Old
of the
God,
Coven,
which is part of
but
Coven,
it looks like
and
he's
which is
huge
also
as
part of like Thousand Pierce Bear, right?
I
Is
think
that part
so.
of? I
It's
think it's
part
part
of
of the same
like the
line.
Eclipse, like the what's the Leona skin? Lunar
Oh
Eclipse,
yeah, yeah,
solar.
yeah,
That's all
yeah.
part of that. But
Odyssey's pretty sick. Like I like that they make him more of a man. I know that sounds weird, but like they make him more of a guy. He's got a little wife beater on with a jacket, and he's got some metal covering his horns and
right, he's
stuff
like
like
an
that.
alien, not a rock.
Right, like that
It's
one's
great.
sick. He's got a little beard and everything too.
Damn,
Mecha's classic. Go ahead.
I was gonna say
Rest
rest
in
in
peace,
peace to like the
PVE.
greatest fucking
That
game
was the
mode they
best. That
ever
was the best.
Odyssey. Oh my
That was
god.
absolutely the best. And then I liked Ironsides, but I think I like that event, and I like that just the theming and the fact that he's just a giant ship, and he goes, "Yep, I'm just gonna fucking shoot some cannons at you." You know, that one's just cool. Remember, was he the turrets in the Bilgewater event when what's his name
Maybe
died?
Gangplank. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. He's got some cool skins. It's just too bad this champion doesn't really have a cool play style or anything. He's just very outdated. He feels very outdated. It's unfortunate because he has. I think his aesthetic's pretty cool, and like I said, the Q on the glacial is so sick because it's just that fissure line that follows you,
Yeah.
and like I wish they would just make instead of the cheese wheel, I wish they would all be like that. I think it's so fucking cool.
I'm
But
saying so. Skarner is getting the next VGU confirmed. I really want Shyvana after Skarner, and then probably after Shyvana, I'd take Malphite.
that's fair. That's fair.
Hook my rock 20-ton rock man.
20 on Rock Man.
I like that.
But yeah, that's all I've got. I mean, unless you have anything else.
No, I mean there's not much else to.
Right, there isn't.
We
knew this was
dragged
going
this
to be
out
kind
to
of
30
short.
minutes. I don't know
We
how we
did.
did this, but
We did. I'm sorry, this one's a little on the shorter side, guys, but this one's fun. I know we're not going to go over every single skill because they're so straightforward, but check them out. If you guys aren't playing either of these champions, Janna's very, very relevant right now. I recommend playing her. Malphite, that's matchup specific, and
that's the ARAM special. You pick Malphite.
that
every
is
time
the ARAM special, and you go AP Malphite. And then next week we've got Corky and Katata Fish coming up, so
yeah,
that'll
that should
be
be
fun.
decently.
Sorry, for those that don't know, Katata Fish is Katarina.
Go watch. Everyone, go watch the South Park special.
Yes,
The 25th. They do the
yes, the
Katata
Katata Fish. But yeah, beyond that, I got nothing else. Obviously need to know which skin is best skin, and I need to know that from every single one of you that's listening. And yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, guys, that'll be the question. Just let us know what your favorite Malphite and your favorite Janna skins are. So,
Yep,
we'll be back next week, and we'll be ready for the next patch.
sure will.
Have a good weekend.
Bye, guys.